along with one of our, really our #1 brand here at HSN.
Yeah, it is.
If you're gonna buy a computer this year, listen, we're doing a lot of Black Friday specials before Black Friday.
Yep.
And this is one, of course, HP, the most recognized, well, the leader when it comes to laptops in America, our #1 brand here at HSN. And we are also doing the latest, the greatest, the preferred processor by all those gamers and lightsaber movie makers out there.
Ryzen, baby.
Yes, we have. Which, by the way, Aaron really debuted this in our HP platform a couple of weeks ago. All you have to do is to pick your color of choice and whether or not you would like it with Office or without Office. Now, I can tell you for a fact, Catherine, do you know what the breakdown is? I bet it is. Oh, you know what? Let me look at this. The version, it looks like without Office is the more limited of the two.
Yes, ma'am, I believe that's true.
And we did that purposefully, of course, because most of us, more than 3 to 1, are choosing the version with Office. Because on FlexPay, boy, if you look at that, the price is nominal in terms of an increment. We also have VIP financing, in which case you're looking at a little over $45 without, a little over $49 with. And you are getting my favorite size in a laptop, but it doesn't really weigh much more than a regular 15-inch.
It's like 5.6 pounds.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
so
8-hour battery life.
Just a fair warning, remember it is on FlexPay, $91 if you're doing the version without Office and change, a little over $100, or basically $100, 6-pay FlexPay, which mirrors today's special FlexPay extended holiday return policy, meaning you can put this underneath that Christmas tree, whether it's a self-gift, self-purchased, or holiday gift. If it's not everything that you think it is, you can return it. There's no restocking fee, so we don't hold your money hostage. You can put the return label on the box, and you don't have to worry about it until January 31st. We're including software and programs and things that you'll use. Oh my.
3 years of service and support.
3 years of service and support.
That's a big one, right?
It's a big one.
I was waiting for that one. That's a big, so any question you have for the next 3 years. You have a question about how do I hook up my Wi-Fi? How do I use the Bluetooth that's built in? How do I turn on the backlit keyboard? Yeah, there's a backlit keyboard.
Yep.
How do I use the high definition webcam? Yeah, there's a high definition webcam. How do I use the optical drive? You figured out my pattern at this point, right? Yeah, there's an optical drive. Look at optical drive built in, so you can burn DVDs, you can burn CDs, you can listen to music, you can watch movies. It is really all here for you in our largest portable computer screen. The largest we do. An incredible value. If this were a 15-inch touchscreen, it would be a heck of a value. As a 17-inch, I'm gonna set this down and show y'all some stuff.
You know what, Aaron, as we do that, let me just show color choices. And then remember, again, this is an abbreviated presentation.
This is quick.
So this is gonna be really briskly, we're gonna have to move through things. So when we did this, the pink is exclusive to us. Everybody loves that
most popular by far. Everybody loves it.
For sure. I really kind of call the sleeper color, I love that burgundy.
Yeah,
My producer, Catherine, too, who is a fashionista, we're both in love with that burgundy. It's just really rich, really different. And then, of course, we have our soft brushed metallic gold or soft brushed metallic silver, and then our Kentucky blue.
Yeah, that's me.
In honor of Aaron, which is also a very popular choice. 094815. Aaron, there's so much to go through. Where would you like to start?
So I'll give you a kind of a quick talk through the computer, and there's a lot of really great upgrades. So first things first, the screen, the screen, and the screen. That really is what this is about. Don't you want to have a bigger screen on your computer? Don't you want it to be easier to see? Don't you want it to be easier to use? Well, when it's touchscreen, you get all of the fun of a tablet, all the fun of a smartphone.
Can I just point out, though, all the features without the touch screen at this price would be cuckoo.
A deal and a half. I mean, it's 8 gigabytes of RAM, Shannon. It's a full terabyte hard drive. It's a Ryzen quad-core processor, for Pete's sake. But the touch screen, it just honestly,
it takes it over the top.
It does. It puts it in a league all by itself. It puts it in really what I believe is the best value that we have done on a 17-inch touchscreen computer. So that's the screen. High definition webcam built in. That's a big thing for most of us. Here's something that nobody expects on a computer less than $1,000.
Oh, that's huge.
That's a backlit keyboard, you guys. So you know what that means, right? It means when you're lying in bed or when you're on a plane or in the library or you're in a classroom and the professor's giving a presentation and maybe they have the lights off, you always have a great view of your keyboard. I tell this story all the time. Last March, I got, so March 2017 was the last time I got a new computer. It's, of course, an HP, and it has a, first time that I've had a backlit keyboard on my computer. What I didn't realize until I owned it is I actually turn the keyboard on almost all the time. Like, unless I'm in kind of a direct light situation, I just find that it always makes the outline of the keys a lot easier to see. It's a little thing, but it's major. And that's kind of
doing that, by the way? What are you hitting when you do that?
Great question. That's F5. So
F5.
you press F5, and it has like 3 little lights across it. And actually, since you asked that question, it's a really good question. As you go across your function keys here, you can turn the volume up and down with your function keys.
That's handy.
You can mute it, and so it's just right. If you just look across, you can go into airplane mode by pressing one of them.
Nice.
You can fast forward, you can pause, you can play, you can turn the you turn the brightness up and down. See, I just turned the brightness down. Now I'm going to turn the brightness back up.
Cool.
Yeah, these function keys across the top are really handy. Don't forget those are there.
Nice.
So let's see what else on the quick walk around. Optical drive built in, as I mentioned from the beginning. That's a big thing. Only about 1/3 of computers in the U.S. today. New computers have an optical drive. Your new computer does. So when you want to watch a movie, or you want to listen to music, or you want to burn data, I realize an optical drive isn't something you use every single day, but when you want it, you want it. You know, nothing but nothing will do when you want it. So those are some of the big things. 8 GB of RAM. That's why when I am multitasking on this, I have a piano keyboard up. I have photos. I have Paint 3D. Paint 3D, by the way, if y'all haven't seen this, it's so cool. Look, check this out. This is a program that comes along with Windows 10. Isn't that neat? 3D editing and creating and all of that on the fly. You know, you can do it live and in real time. Let's see, so what else do I have? I've got Paint 3D, I've got my photos up, I've got Facebook up, I've got the weather,
that's a program that comes with it.
That's a program that comes with it. That's built into Windows 10.
Oh, no kidding.
Windows 10 is the latest version of the Windows operating system, and it's preloaded on your computer and ready to go.
Let me ask you about Office, and remember, we brought in far fewer without Office than we did with, because everybody wants Office because it's virtually the same cost. We were getting questions when we were offering this on Facebook. Well, what if I do have Office already? And what happens after that first year?
You don't, So if you have Office already, you don't need to buy it again. You can just, you can transfer it over to this computer. If you don't know how to do that, you know what you do? Oops. Call tech support.
Call your geeks.
Yeah. I mean, if
call
you don't
your
know
geeks.
That is one of the best things about this computer is you're never at a standstill. If you have any questions when you get this home, how do I, move things from my old computer to my new computer? How do I hook up to my Wi-Fi printer? How do I use my VIPRE Advanced Antivirus, which we're going to talk about in a minute. I strongly recommend anyone who's buying this computer, you got to have antivirus. VIPRE protects 6 computers. It's 12 licenses. We'll talk more about it in a few minutes.
I'm going to turn Aaron loose in a moment. Catherine, I'm guessing that soft pink, that beautiful rose gold, if you will, as always, it was our #1 choice. It's exclusive to HSN, only as long as supplies last. We're all in love with that beautiful burgundy. Remember, the 17-inch screen is really, to me, it's the concierge level. It's just, you'll never regret getting a bigger screen, but the fact that it really doesn't weigh more than a 15 inch is remarkable to me. But it's all about the performance, and I'll quiz Aaron on that. But remember, choose your color of choice. We've also got the soft brushed gold, the soft brushed silver, also that Kentucky or that beautiful royal blue. Flex pay, so without Office, it's a little over $91. With Office, it's basically $100. You can also do 12-month VIP financing. We've got a special apply and buy promotion right now, which takes that payment or takes your computer down another $20. But you can split up those payments over 12 months, in which case you're getting 12 interest-free payments. 094815. Don't wait with this though. And Charlie, I don't know if we've got a full screen graphic to just pleasantly remind everybody. Technical support, in addition to everything else, is also included for 3 full years. And now we also have Protection Plus, which I'll talk about in a moment. But these are the I'm not calling my best friend at 3 o'clock in the morning people. These are the how do I do this team,
and you know what? They're US based. So that's one of the really nice things. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, live tech support that's 100% US based for computer usage, for education, for device troubleshooting. Of course, to ask about viruses or malware, any of those kind of things. Here's what I'd love to do. We're already in our last 10 minutes or so. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you about the Ryzen processor, or excuse me, about the APU, and then we're going to show you something on the accelerated processing unit, and then I'm going to get into, we've got some numbers we'll show you on the Ryzen processor. So first, I like to demonstrate this with my hands because I think it makes it clearer. This computer has something called an accelerated processing unit built into it. Most computers have a central processor and a graphics processor. So they think about something with the central processor. There are 3 steps, and then it goes to the graphics processor. It's on the screen, and you can see it.
Right.
3 steps. This computer takes the graphic processor and the central processor and puts them into one unit. It's called an accelerated processing unit. And what it means is faster graphics for you. Take a look at this video. So by the way, AMD graphic cards run like PlayStation and Xbox, you know, big gaming. They run a lot of the billboards in Times Square and the Boeing Dreamliner, everything the pilots see. And so, you know, these major graphic experiences in our lives. What the accelerated processor means is it's more energy efficient. Right. I don't know if I said it or not, but this computer has an 8-hour battery. Even though it's a 17-inch screen and a touch screen, which typically takes a lot of battery life away because there's so much energy required to power a bigger screen. It's not, the battery life is not decreased. It's still an 8-hour battery life. That means you'll take your computer with you. You don't leave the computer at home because it's, you know, a lot of times you think, my computer's not charged, it's heavy, it's a pain, I'll just leave it at home. This weighs 5 pounds. It has an 8-hour battery life, so you don't hesitate to take your full-powered computer with you. Now, here's the next thing. Look at these numbers. This is the all-new AMD Ryzen processor. It is the first time we have done AMD Ryzen in our HPs. HP is the #1 computer brand in America and the #1 selling brand at HSN. Out of everything we sell, all the beauty and health and fitness, these numbers are huge. You know, in computer or technology language, if you're 10% better, you're making a big difference. These are 85% better graphics performance in this computer. 85%, almost twice as good. Better graphics, better productivity, better system performance, best in class. 60% better productivity. 34% overall better system performance. If you are tired of your computer being slow, if you don't like going to your computer because it takes a long time when you try to multitask, or it takes a long time when you press start, or its battery life is short, or it's too heavy, this solves all of those. It's lighter, it's faster. You solve for yourself. It multitasks beautifully, and we're gonna go into my computer in a second and show you more. And it's a touch screen. That's why we love our cell phones so much. And it's only as long as supplies last. I always love to play devil's advocate and backtrack. Whenever Aaron says multitasking, I know my mom is like, I don't multitask. My mom is obsessed with the videos on Facebook. So anyone who has ever pulled up the cat videos, that's multitasking. That's right, you're doing a lot more than you think. And I know she forgets to, in fact, I'm not sure if Pat even knows how to close out all the programs that she keeps opening on her phone. A lot of people don't. And then that's multitasking. You're multitasking whether you realize it or not. So when we push you to a performance standard like this, it will absolutely pay for itself and reap dividends. I can tell you for a fact, I don't care if it's Skyping with your grandkids or if it's just something as simple as pulling up the weather forecast or booking your holiday travel or looking up things on Pinterest, DIY, it doesn't matter. Everything runs faster and smoother and better. And quite frankly, if you're watching this show and you're saying, oh, I'm not so good with technology, it's not you. Your computer has let you down. It's funny because if I didn't know better, the computers that we use in the host producer area, I swear they have it out for me. There is not a night that goes by where it takes so long to get into the system. I'm frustrated before I even start my work. And what's your frustration factor worth? Time is money. What's your peace of mind? You get something like this, and I can tell you for a fact, you'll do things that you maybe never even thought of doing. One of the things we talked about a couple of weeks ago is when Aaron was doing that little animation, you've got geeks that you can call. You could do an animated Christmas card and email it to all your friends this year or post it on Facebook and not even have to worry about the stamps or the Christmas newsletter. It really expands your horizons. It does, and having a computer that you don't have to wait on, like Shannon said, you know, we are patience impaired, both of us. That's one of the reasons we get along so well. It's true. The factor of not having to wait on your computer, of not being frustrated by your computer, it's lovely. It makes you want to go to it more. I'll tell you what, my computer's plugged into your TV, so I'm going to shrink. There we go. Hi, into my computer. There is the high definition webcam that's built in, so you can talk to your friends and family across the country, across the world. And like Shannon said, a lot of us, we download video, and at the same time we're surfing the web a little bit, or there might be some music playing. The good thing about computers these days and the wonderful world we live in is so much video is high definition, so much audio is high definition. The problem with that is it does take a stronger computer. It takes a computer with a better processor, with better memory, with better RAM, check, check, and check. You've got the Ryzen processor. You have a full terabyte hard drive, which we'll talk about in a minute, and 8 gigabytes of RAM. RAM is what allows for this extraordinary multitasking. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 programs up and running at one time.
Can I just point something out though? Not only is everything in focus, regardless of whether you do the cat or dog thing and go closer to the camera, but we have a lot of gray and muted tones in our set, and the muted grays pop equally well as the brighter colors on the Christmas tree.
They don't look yellow, they don't look brown, which is what you, in fact, here, I can make the, I'll make the webcam a little bit bigger here, and you can really see that.
Oh, look at how clear, that looks like a broadcast camera.
It looks like a broadcast camera.
It really does.
It's called an HP True Vision webcam. It's built in. Also, like Shannon said, whether you're really, really close to the computer like I am right now, so I've got VIPRE antivirus. Remember, VIPRE protects, it's 12 licenses. It protects 6 computers with VIPRE antivirus and something called Identity Shield, which protects you when you're online. Look at whether it's VIPRE that's right up there or whether it's me way back here, it always stays in focus.
Oh, look at that.
That's one of the really nice extra components of the computer. Oh, I'll show you one more thing while we're in here.
Okay.
Let me go into, here we go, into PowerPoint.
Right.
So, for those of you, I know a lot of you guys, most of you in fact, are picking up the computer that has with Microsoft Office, with Office. Well, if you're picking up the computer with Office, that means you get Word and Excel and PowerPoint, all of these great programs that come along. And I would just kind of want to show you here. You're going to probably see umbrellas. No, you're going to see the flag for just a second, and then you're going to see, this is the PowerPoint presentation that I have up. I want you to see how smooth running and look how beautiful this is. When you talk about a processor that handles animation well, remember, I have 9 programs up right now. I didn't close anything in order, I still have my video camera running in the background. I didn't close anything in order to run this, and you see how smooth it is.
It really is. So remember, all you do, pick your color of choice, pick whether you'd like the version with Office or without Office. Unconditional money-back guarantee until the end of January, whether it's a holiday gift for yourself and it's time to upgrade that computer and be frustration-free, or whether it is going underneath that Christmas tree. We don't charge what is called a restocking fee. Restocking fees generally happen in all of retail that I'm aware of, or traditional retail, where if you return something, in particular electronic in nature, they will withhold what they call a restocking fee. Generally speaking, that's 10 to 15% of the purchase price. They just don't refund that money to you. So we don't do that. We also, on our return policy, I think it's so cool, we even print the return label, which I think is fantastic. So you can just put that return label on and zip it off to us. Remember, layaway, this is not layaway. Flex pay means that you get the product. You put $91 and change on your credit card, any major credit card, interest-free payments, including debit card, $91 and change, it's off to you. If you do the version with Office, you're looking at $100, 6 flexible payments, interest-free, money-back guarantee until the end of January. Extended holiday return policy, and you can get this in your hot little hands. Your own team of geeks, the how do I do it people, for 3 full years to help you do things that you'd never anticipate. And remember, especially because of the bigger screen and the better processor and the multitasking and the touch screen, you will be online, and it's just like buying or driving a car without insurance. Ask about that VIPRE. Aaron and I always say, if you're not gonna protect yourself with leading antivirus programming, then
close your computer.
Then don't turn your computer on.
Yeah, you're so
Seriously,
right.
don't come, really.
I'm gonna spend 30 seconds just kind of giving you guys a little bit of the lowdown on VIPRE. This is VIPRE antivirus with Identity Shield for the first time. It's a brand new